Okay, so at first, I did not want to talk about this story because I never want to be in the business of profiting off of someone's downfall or trying to, just cover drama just to cover drama. I think that's really lame. And especially someone that I don't feel like deserves to even be in this situation in the first place. And so I was very reserved about this at first, but because the internet has shown kind of a rare sign of empathy and decency, I really wanted to talk about this. So Kylie Cox, aka Sketch, is a Twitch streamer and YouTuber. He has been incredibly viral over the past year or so. I'd say he's been maybe the biggest new name on the scene in social media. And, maybe you've heard him or maybe you've heard of him. He has phrases like, "What's up, brother?" If you've heard of that, or if you've seen maybe just a finger being pointed up like this, then you have seen some kind of reference to Sketch. He's really funny, that's kind of his thing. He plays kind of a character. And last Sunday from this recording, so July 7th, a YouTube account called Pocketbook posted basically a video that was supposed to expose Sketch. And they revealed that Sketch used to do OnlyFans, and that specifically he used to make OnlyFans content for men, which was a surprise because a lot of people were not aware of that part of Sketch's life. And, my thought honestly on the account Pocketbook, I've never heard of them, but to kind of do what they did, I feel like it's scummy, if I'm being honest with you guys. And if you go to their channel and you click on some of their videos, all the comments are turned off. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of respect for accounts that, post something and try and act bold and then turn off the comments, because it shows to me that you are kind of a coward. You don't want to face the consequences of your own actions. You're not open to criticism. And I think it's pretty clear that a lot of people would agree that what they did was basically just TMZ, trying to create drama, trying to create someone's downfall just so they can get more subs and stuff like that, which I think is very lame. So I was not a fan of what they did and how they chose to do it. I don't feel like any of this needed to come out, but I guess in today's day and age, maybe it was inevitable. So basically what happened is that when all this broke last Sunday, we later learned through text messages, screenshots, videos, a bunch of different things, which I'll, make sure and reference here or put on the screen, that Sketch learned of this and basically dipped and left the FaZe house in the middle of the night. And he was headed for an airport. And we later learned from FaZe Banks that there was a text exchange as soon as Banks found out that Sketch was leaving. Banks texted Sketch and he said, "Are you awake?" And Sketch said, "I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to involve you guys." And Banks said, "Bro, what do you mean? You're our boy. You didn't have to dip. You didn't involve us in anything, bro. Are you good?" And Sketch sent him over by the airport. "I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry." Banks said, "Come back. You're good, dude. The boys pulled up on me and woke me up. They want to make sure you were good. You're good, bro. Come back. We're all here. You're the homie." And then Sketch said, "I'll come now. I just need someone to talk to." Banks said, "We're all posted. Come back. You need me to call you a car?" And Sketch said, "I am on the way." And it was also shown that Sketch left some of his stuff. There was a photo of him actually leaving the house. And he left behind his glasses and his shoes, which some people thought was kind of funny. But on a serious note, that is a sign that someone actually is going to sort of check out permanently of life. And Sketch actually himself talked in a video later on Monday after everything came out and after all this was he was brought back and after it was settled a little bit. He came back, made a video and revealed that whenever all this stuff broke and came out, his plan actually was to check out.
I'll be honest, plan A was, and I will say candidly, was to probably probably to call it quits if this ever came out. But some people saved me.
His plan actually was to kind of just permanently delete himself from the earth, which is incredibly sad. And again, goes back to why these things make me so angry that accounts are just so willing to do these things for views, because you never really know the impact that you're going to have on someone. And FaZe Banks, who I've been kind of critical of. I've been kind of critical of the whole FaZe team at times for just the way they've acted, some things that they've done. I was incredibly proud and happy that Banks took the reins, actually, called Sketch back and basically said, dude, we've got your back. And the original take that I saw from most people on the internet was most people were trying to bury Sketch. Most people were just trying to do what's popular and what's easy. People were jumping all over Sketch and sort of trying to cancel him. There were a ton of comments saying things like, bro, you're cooked, you're over, you're done. How could you do this? How could you, fumble a bag? And just super negative. Things that are very typical of the internet. And, once Banks, I think, stepped in and kind of brought Sketch back, and pretty much the entire FaZe team, you had Jinxie, you had a bunch of people on the internet who actually stood up for Sketch, which made me really, really happy to see, to be honest with you guys. When they all stood up and really spoke out for Sketch, I saw a lot of comments, kind of the tide turned, and I saw people being a lot more positive towards Sketch. So, Sketch, again, came out on, I think it was Monday, made a video, and he was joking, he was having fun, but he was actually emotional, talked about how difficult all this has been for him. And, this was something that he was dealing with. Yeah, he was dealing with addiction, he was dealing with a lot of issues in his life, and this was something that he was clearly not proud of. And he was actually on Theo Von's podcast. This was maybe not too long ago, and he was talking about his faith and how grounded he is and kind of this new life that he's found and how thankful he is for it.
But there was a time last year and I just had a prayer where I was like, I want to be happy, I want to travel, and I want to meet people. And God answered me like crazy. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you really were praying that?
Yeah. No, he humbled me for sure.
Wow, man. That's powerful, huh?
Yeah, no, power in prayer.
And, for me, basically, the reason that I'm making this video is that I am such a person that is against cancel culture. I'm against this idea that we just write people off and we never have room for redemption. I think redemption is the most beautiful act, the most beautiful thing that we can kind of find as humans. Hearing people out, I think, is important. And again, it's popular, it's cool, it's easy to just jump all over someone and to say, you're done, you're cooked, it's over. But in the case of Sketch, I think he made an honest mistake. I think he did something that he wasn't proud of. I think he was in a dark place. And a lot of us have done things that we're not proud of or that we, wouldn't want plastered all over the internet. And so this kind of rare redemptive arc that he was able to have was a product of people just standing up, which I think is very important. And so that's basically just my take on the situation is when things come out, I think we need to leave room for people to have redemption because people make mistakes, people do things they're not proud of. And I was just really happy to see this. I'm happy for Sketch, and I hope going forward that he's able to just keep making content. And, there will be jokes and things like that about what happened, but honestly, he seems to have, to be in great spirits. And I'm happy with the way that things turned out. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Sorry I haven't been making videos recently, but I'm trying to get more into YouTube videos and trying to get back into streaming. Life has just been very busy, but I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon.